situations, I had to go back to my teaching, to the way I was brought up, because I was dealing with heavy things. People around me were dealing with heavy things. And it was nothing but God, I'm telling you, to have that foundation, like you said.
Right.
It didn't move me to preach yet.
Come
But
on.
it moved me to understand why I needed God. Because you find yourself going through stuff.
That's true.
And it was different because, like you said, I didn't party, but I was a musician guy. So, I was one of those musicians that would play in the club, for other musicians on Saturday night and
Right.
Friday night, and then come do the choir
On Sunday morning.
That's why there's a conversation
Right.
that keeps going. But I tell
Exactly.
people I can relate to. It was an experience that allowed me to relate to not only those in the church, but those that were not just outside of the church, but some of those who had kind of been on the edge in the church, and to be able to speak to all three of those people was a blessing and a gift.
Right.
Because I was able to speak some new people into the ministry, into salvation, and then help those that were on the fence.
Right.
Because a lot of people that I knew had experienced what they call church hurt.
Right.
Or sometimes people in the church, maybe as well intentioned as they may be, they're not using the gifting to really reach and talk to people in a way that the Holy Spirit would lead and talk to people.
Exactly. Because what they're feeling in that church hurt is judgment.
This is the third. That's the third show.
Face, I already know. We're gonna have a spirit.
See, that's why I'm so glad we are talking, my sister.
Okay.
Because
seriously, this is so beautiful.
It's so
this
is so
this
needed
is
because there's a generation of people which kind of also lends itself to the music that need to be spoken to. And sometimes they're only going to turn on the radio or streaming music or whatever. They're not going to walk into the church.
Right. Exactly.
And we need to reach them too. So that's a part of the gifting as well. And now I'm a pastor. I understand it. And so COVID has shown us that we have to not leave the ministry inside the four walls.
Come on. Evangelist pastor. Come on now.
Ministry has to come out of that.
Outside the four walls.
Outside the four walls. And it has to speak to people where they're at.
That's it.
Because this is a different dispensation that's going on, And there are some people where the walls may be for them. But it has shown a lot of us pastors and evangelists and teachers, all those fivefold ministries, that, we have to do something different.
We do.
And I see it's happening. And it was almost like he had to shut us down to reset.
He did. He had to shut us down to reset. It was like an automatic reset.
Yeah.
It really was. It was an automatic reset. And in that reset, not only did he reset us, but for the ones that are awaking to the new journey and the shift of what needs to be done now, and has answered the call without fear, and understands that this is a spiritual thing. It's a relationship. It's not a religion. And to be able to go out and speak to those people where they are without fear, and do it through the masses. It's coming through. And what I heard in this shift in this particular shift, God said it has to get out through media, through music. It has to get out that way. And that's why everything is moving to streaming. That's why he had to shut everything down, because now media had to come forth. Now you can reach people. They're stuck in their homes. They don't have to be in the church walls. Now the word can get to them there. Now the music can get to them here. Now where they were, they can get saved right there, sitting on their couch. They didn't have to go and stand in front of thousands of people or people and feel like they're being judged or being watched. God had to shut us down to reset us,
yes,
so that his words can be manifested. And now we're seeing miracles, signs, and wonders. Thank you, Jesus. And we're watching God move like never before.
Like never before. Like never before. I can't say no better than that. You are saying exactly where we are. Exactly where. And the same thing, he spoke to you, he spoke to me, and he spoke to everyone who had a desire to hear it and
That's
obey
it.
it
That's
and
it.
listen to what he was saying. Because I've told you, I've had pastors tell me before this even happened, I don't believe in that stuff. What stuff? The internet. And no, I was like, wait a minute, don't you understand? I did a teaching not too long ago, years ago, and then I brought it back not too long ago as confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
But it was when the Apostle Paul, and he would go to the Areopagus, and it was a place where the philosophers of the time and different people would go, on Mars Hill to talk about just different things. And he was telling me, and he was telling them, the God that you guys are talking about at times, and you don't even know who you're talking about, I'm representing him, and I'm here to tell you about him.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't in the synagogue. He was out there where the people were.
That's right.
At the Areopagus. And it was like the internet, this media movement through the air, finding people where they're at. It's the Areopagus of 2021, 2020, however long this is going to go on until he comes back. That's where we're finding people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad you said that. It's so powerful, especially when we agree.
Okay.
That's where he's taking us, and we're getting confirmation from each other and other people that we talk to that yes,
this is
this
it.
is the reboot. Where have you been, my sister?
I know, my brother.
We need to have been having these conversations, but listen, I don't believe that. I believe that everything is ordered. There's no coincidence.
That's right.
And so I'm so glad that we are able to meet and talk about these things now.
Oh, this is just so awesome. Yeah, we're going to have to do like a round table. I'm so excited. I love how God works, because it's just like he's just putting everybody together. He's just making it just come into a circle. So yeah. So the next thing, we're gonna do a round table.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, we are. Now,
hey, all you gotta do is call me. I'm there.
You there? I got you. I'm gonna put you on speed dial. So tell us about this journey that you had to go through with your battle of cancer, colon cancer.
Well, wow. Which took me to a whole nother ministry. Because, okay, we know music's been in my life. I've had some secular influences. I've had gospel influences. I got the word now. I'm a pastor. I've had the word. I've been teaching people. I've been ministering to sick. I've been ministering to challenged. I've been ministering to people that are lost. I've been ministering to people that have lost loved ones. But then in the year 2018, I experienced something that I never experienced before. I was diagnosed with colon cancer. Not stage 1, not stage 2, but stage 4. To the point where the doctor said there wasn't anything they could do. I didn't have any symptoms that I knew of to speak of. I was getting older, but I just chalked any aches and pains up to, oh, that's age.
Right.
But I fell out at a drugstore. I was getting ready for church picnic, and I went to just pick up a few things. And when I got to the counter, next thing I knew, I was on the ground. And got to the hospital. That was a diagnosis. The doctor opened me up.
My God.
First operation. Said you have a grapefruit-sized tumor in your abdomen. It has metastasized. It's too large. We can't do anything about it. We can't take it out. It's fused onto other organs. Not only that, but it has spread everywhere in your torso. So everywhere, lungs, liver, pancreas, everything was spotted up with cancer. And they said that all we can do is leave you maybe to treatment and hope something happens. Well, listen, when you tell a person of faith that report, and listen, I only went to the doctor for the report, find out what's going on, what up, and then I left everything up to God Himself, who I already know is the great physician.
Right. Come on now.
And you tell me that there ain't nothing you can do. I'm not surprised, because you can't do what's impossible.
That's right.
But the God that I have served ever since 5 years old, when I came into the knowledge of Him,
come on now,
He can do anything.
That's it.
And I read there was nothing too hard for Him. I read that He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon Him, and with His stripes, in His stripes, we're healed.
That's it.
And when I recall all of these things, He sent His word and healed them. Listen, to me, I didn't have anything else to stand on. What else do us believers have to stand on but the word? And it's not, I can't stand on my father, because I have to believe for myself.
That's it.
I can't stand up on my wife. I have to believe for myself.
That's it.
I have to believe those words. So that's what I did. So I went to the little treatments that they set me up for, but He had ordered 12 treatments. After the second treatment, I came in there into this communal chemotherapy unit. I was gaining weight. Oh, by the way, did I tell you that they said that they had to put a colostomy bag on me?
No.
Because everything was blocked up, and so I had a bag attached. With the bag, that's all the last resort stuff. But with the bag, I was gaining weight. And he's like, wait, you coming in here gaining weight? He was like, You're coming in here laughing and joking with people and talking.